Okay, good morning everyone. Thank you guys all for joining in on this 1 Million Cups speaker series this morning. I'm Bartek Scheibe, home cook, student, and mind behind the Polish Express. So a little bit about my background. I grew up in a Polish family where my mom has been cooking amazing food for just about the last 25 years, which inspired me to get creative in the kitchen. I learned that cooking really does come down to chemistry, and I've always been curious about the cooking process, which has driven me to learn the skills and technique to grant consistent results in the kitchen from other experimenters, home cooks, and chefs. And finally, I'm an entrepreneurship student, been learning about the entrepreneurial mindset at Western, kind of looking at the foundations of building and growing a business. So let's look at the problem of cooking at home. First off, we have the lack of food and cooking knowledge, especially with the younger generations like Gen Z and millennials are still learning their cooking habits. Second off, we have the problem of food waste, which comes from the idea of trying a new recipe online maybe. You're going through the instructions, and one of the steps doesn't go out as planned. Then you got a dinner disaster, far from your expectations, which leads to food waste, a loss of time, and a loss of money. Which brings me to my last point, time consumption. People are spending less time both searching for recipes and cooking at home, so the biggest motivating factors when looking for recipes to plan are easy and quick to prepare. So, how the Polish Express will help eliminate these possible mistakes in the kitchen. First off, with the home cooking skills section. The home cooking skills section is focused on the fundamental cooking skills. For example, how to chop an onion, how to control heat on a pan, how to butcher a chicken. Those are kind of more of the basic things. These will help avoid the common cooking mistakes, as well as help you gain a little more confidence in the kitchen, ensuring a good final result. Second off, we have the tips and tricks section. This will help you be a more efficient and sustainable home cook. Meaning you'll learn the tricks of the trade. There's tricks of any trade. And in the kitchen, I would say I know a few. For example, what can you do with dried herbs, or maybe leftover onion peels, or something you have some extra leftovers that you're trying to be a little innovative with. The tips and tricks section is mostly focused on helping you take use of those leftovers and food waste that's available when cooking at home, as well as allowing you to be more efficient with your time in the kitchen. Finally, we have the recipe library, which is just a whole bunch of recipes that you can browse through, but the important part is the user-friendly step-by-step video, which will get you the in on every step of the cook, which that's where the problems do come. Along with the recipe, there will be an ingredients list that you can turn into a grocery list with one click, as well as links to any of the tools and equipment that you can use during the process. So some past successes and what I've done. I got a little bit of social media exposure, and I've done 40 recipe videos, kind of getting me used to behind the camera and the editing process. I've been working on my recipe database, which holds all the recipes. This is through Notion, and I have 70 recipes up to date this past March. And what a relational database is, just it connects the ingredients to the instructions and to the recipe so they can follow each other as they move on the web or the cloud. By July 2023, I want to have a full website and blog up. So that means all sections on the website will be complete, so the consumer has a super user-friendly and fast website to use. And on my part, I want the frameworks to be optimized, basically so if I do have to post a new recipe, a new blog, or a new post, the templates are in place to make that process quicker. And finally, where I see myself in a year, I hope to get that core community of around 10,000 people by the end of the year, which can lead me into different revenue streams that blogs and online businesses use, like affiliate marketing and display ads. So my questions and asks. First off this is kind of a personal brand, so I'm just looking at things I should watch out for or keep in mind. Second off, if anyone has experience with WordPress or Elementor, those are new softwares that I'm learning, and I would love some help. And then, since I am going into the advertising route, if you do have experience with any kind of Google AdSense or Mediafine, I'd love to talk. And then finally, I'm planning on using organic marketing to start. And I'm wondering if that's reliable in terms of social media, newsletter, and SEO. Thank you. If you guys want to take a look at the website prototype, just to get a look at it, as well as the Instagram that has more of the cooking videos.